one. Explain what is that.
Well, that's number one is an extra wash bourbon coffee. Like I explained, it's a coffee that is after it's processed or the mucilage is removed, we extra soak it to the most time 24 hours. So we let it sit down and it rests there for 24 hours. The second one is a black honey, which is basically a coffee that has been as a honey process that has not been placed in an African bed. It has not been moved for 3 days, and it's dried on shade dry. So it gives a little bit more strong flavor. The natural bourbon, that's one of my bourbon elites. That's the bourbons that you like. It's bourbon that is the bourbons from my great-grandfather. They're not good producers, but you know they're coffees that still taste very really good. I've heard about Rwanda right now that is producing really great coffees, and basically that is why they have all these old heirloom coffees, bourbon coffees. That one is a natural. People try them and they don't taste like a natural. You know, good naturals, like I say, they should, when you taste them, they should say, wait, I don't believe this is a natural, but that's the process. Number four is one of my best kept secrets. I tell people that there's not always the perfect coffee, but I tell sometimes buyers that they can buy 50% some coffee natural from the same bourbon or from the same one, variety from my farm, and they can buy the wash also. So the way that they do is they roast them separately and then combine it afterwards. So some of my buyers, what they're doing is that, let's say they're using for espresso, they're using 75% of the natural and 25% of the wash, and then they go to filter, they use 50-50. So as you can see, that combination, you know, it seems that also people like a lot. But it's a blend. It's a blend of both processes. Number 5, is it? Yeah, it's an extra wash pacamara, also the extra wash process. The yellow honey is very similar to the semi-wash, where you just, as the moment the coffee is depulped, you start moving it and it's drying in African beds. The orange is 2 days without moving it. People also give them good scores and some good coffee. The red honey is coffee that's not being moved for 3 days, and it ferments in the bed. It ferments more, turns more reddish.
Are they Pacamaras or Bourbon?
That one I don't know, but that one seems to be a Bourbon. In my opinion, was a Bourbon. Both of them. The yellow honey, the orange honey, and the red honey, they're all Bourbons. The natural Pacamara, which was 85.1, that's a natural. You know, very similar to what you taste today at the cupping. And then the controlled fermentation. It's funny because this type of coffees, either you love them or you hate them. And I want to tell a story. This coffee got number 6 in Cup of Excellence. Even my cupper told me don't put it in the competition, and I told him put it. And you know why? Because in those type of competitions, things that are different is what people look for. And these coffees basically are being bought by people in competitions. It's not a coffee that you drink every day, but it's coffee that has something different. So, you know, there's market for markets, you know. You know, some people like them, some people they don't like it, but it seems like Norway didn't like them. But that's true. I mean, you know, not everybody likes blonde girls. You know, some people like, you know, dark-skinned guys, so, you know, there's preference for everybody. I'm dark, so but I'm happy. I'm happy that you like it. I don't know if it was a great audience. I would love to hear your opinions. You know, if there are any, but some questions.
Anyone wants to comment or have a question before we round up?
Can I just ask quickly, when you say controlled fermentation, what is that?
Details, I have to kill you after this. But basically, there's several processes to do this, and didn't have a chance to see them last time. And basically, what we do is the processes of fermentation usually is with controlled temperatures. Coffee is you can have different temperatures processed, 16 degrees centigrade, 19 degrees centigrade, but we don't. What we're looking is not fluctuations of temperature while the fermentation process is being done. Why? Because there's different bacteria that will grow depending on the temperatures. Some of this also controlled fermentation and controlled environment can have gas, like the carbonic maceration. You can have CO2. Some of them, they will not have gas. Some of them...
But I mean, for this For this specific topic?
Oh, for this specific one, this was a 6-day fermentation process.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I've done processes for 12 days, but I don't think you would like those. This one tastes like a banana.
Tastes like your banana. How do I know? Okay, I think it's time to.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for all.